My name is Emily Oldwood Dillon. EOD. Any military in the house? Explosive ordnance disposal. Fellas, you got anything ready to go off? I can help you. You can probably tell from the fact that my tits are all the way up to my chin that I'm wearing 2 bras tonight. It's like a backup parachute. If they both fail, somebody's gonna die. That's right. Ladies, you know the deal. It's extremely important to make sure that you are measured properly to make sure that you're wearing the right size bra. So, because if you don't, you'll get neck problems and back problems and headaches. And, so the other day I go into Dillard's and I went up to the lady and she measures me and she looks at the chart on the wall and goes all the way through our alphabet into the Korean alphabet. And you know how they have all those squiggly looking letters? Yeah, turns out I'm a 42 monkey fucking a motorcycle. Fits perfectly. Both of them. Yeah, I love that. I moved to Pensacola when I was a Navy wife. I've since been emancipated. My husband left me for the neighbor. Yeah, I'm a commercial insurance agent during the day. That's how I actually feed my family. Because comedy does not feed a family. So my husband left me for the neighbor, which is actually good. It got me used to it. Because now I'm accustomed to people leaving me for someone cheaper. And just like with insurance, it's not until they leave that they realize the quality of the services you were providing. And when they try to come back, you're like, listen, Charlie, I'm sorry, but underwriting guidelines have changed and you no longer qualify for coverage. Good times. Yeah, we were married for 13 years. He was a real Irishman, straight off the boat from Dublin, with a whiskey in hand and a song in his heart, and a willy the size of a leprechaun's. Like I said, I'm originally from Maine, which is where they make white people. And I confirmed it on 23andMe because I was hoping that somebody like 3, 4, or 5 generations back had slept with the butler, But no, I get my results back and they tell me that I am 100% Northern European and Finnish. So Scandinavian and Northern European, mostly English. So basically it means I'm milk and mashed potatoes. I'm so white, My ancestors were so Northern European that they didn't even go over the Alps to eat olive oil. Yeah, or just butter and tallow. And everyone says, well, shouldn't you try to celebrate your heritage, Emily? Yeah, we were Vikings and British, so we raped and pillaged, but only in the missionary position, and we didn't talk about it. And my family's been in Maine for like 17 generations, like we started in Maine, which was really hard for me in high school because everybody was related to me. I couldn't date anybody. My mom was like, I'd come home and I'd have I Love Jason Willis on my notebook. My mom's like, sorry honey, no go, he's your cousin. Great. Next week, I Heart Michael Gamage. Nope, he's your cousin. So this went on for a few weeks and then I just said to heck with it, which is why I had to marry a guy from Ireland to make sure my kids didn't have 2 heads. Instead they got 3 livers. But that's okay, he's remarried now. He has a new, slightly used wife. My kids call her the thrift store wife. She was brought back a couple other times before Dad got her. But that's okay, she's alive. That's something. No, I'm not bitter at all. Thank you for asking. No, good times. Yeah. So I do. I have children. After 13 years of marriage, getting back on the dating scene is very, very difficult. It's hard to find a guy who wants to date a girl with 3 STDs. Sexually transmitted dependence. Let me tell you, no matter how many antibiotics I take, they just won't go away. They won't. Oh my gosh. My son even came up to me the other day and he's like, Mom, please, when can I have a little brother? I said, buddy, it's never gonna happen because USS Babymaker's been decommissioned. Yeah, we're calling it the flight deck now. So instead of those 9-month deployments, it's just touch and goes from now on. Yeah, my son's great. He loves the Avengers. You guys know the Avengers, right? He loves the Avengers. I love the Avengers, but a totally different reason. Those are like every guy I would ever want to date. You've got Iron Man. He's the rich guy with all the cool toys. Then you have Thor. Thor is the guy that you date to make your girlfriends jealous because he has fabulous hair and a huge hammer. Then there's Captain America. He's the straight-laced, clean-cut fella that you take home to mom and dad. But he's so straight-laced, you might wonder if he's not a little Captain America. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Then there's the Hulk. The Hulk, you get a twofer. You get a doctor and a guy who will throw you up against the wall once in a while. But my favorite is the Black Panther. He is the warrior prince that does whatever it takes to protect his country. And ladies, once you go Wakanda, you never gonna wonder. So wrong. So wrong. Now, today, I know, don't anyone get sad, I'm gonna tell you some stuff. Today, my mother passed away 14 years ago today of breast cancer, which shows you that God has a sense of humor. Because 3 years ago, I got diagnosed with cancer. And I know what you're thinking, but no, breast cancer took one look at me and went, hell no, I don't have that kind of time. So my mom dies of breast cancer, which shows you that God has a sense of humor. Because all they had to do was give me the breast cancer gene. The guy had to hit breast cancer. Instead he hits breasts and cancer. So now I have huge tits and leukemia. It's okay, don't get sad. I'm telling you right now, I have chronic myelogenous leukemia. It's a chronic leukemia. I take a pill every day. My kids call it my death control pill. And as long as the pill keeps working, I'm doing great. I've been taking it for 3 years. Everything's going well. And it's actually the same kind. Do you guys know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Yeah, he's had it since 2009. He's on Dancing with the Stars. He's doing all kinds of stuff. He's doing great. So now he and I have something else in common. Obviously. I mean, we both scored a lot in our youth. Basketball. We're the perfect weight for somebody who's 7'2". Wait for it. And then there's the big black dick. But mine is at home in a drawer. Oh, man. You guys having fun tonight? Y'all have made my night. You don't even know. This has been the best day ever. Best day ever. I have a teenage daughter. She's 17. She's a heathen. And no, she's a good kid. I came home one night, I went to this gala, and I was out really late. It was like 3:30. I don't drink, but I always end up driving all my drunk friends home. So 3:30 in the morning, I show up at my house, and I'm standing on my front lawn in a ball gown, and I can't find my key in my purse. Well, I look in the hiding place, and it's nowhere to be found. And I knock on the door. There's no answer. I knock on her window. Nothing. I walk all the way around the house. I check the windows, the doors, nothing is open, unlocked. I can't get in my house. It's 4 a.m. and I have to pee. I call my daughter. I text my daughter. I Google my daughter. I Facebook my daughter. I try to get a hold of this child whose bedroom is right here behind this window. Nothing. And I look at my phone and I realize, oh my gosh, I have a kick-ass Bluetooth speaker in my living room. So I connected to the Bluetooth speaker with my phone. And I looked up AC/DC. And I cranked that sucker to max volume. The house was shaking, the earth was quaking, that kid was waking, and Mama was getting back in the house. My daughter flew out of her room, whipped open the door, she's like, Mom, it's 4 in the morning, get back to bed. I said, thanks, honey, I love you. Hashtag Teen Mom, new definition. You guys, you've been great tonight. Thank you so much. My name is Emily Olga Dillon, EOD. Please enjoy the rest of the show.